Hello, welcome to Phoenix Heart Tarot. We're doing a pick-a-pile. At the end of each pick-a-pile, we are also going to be answering a yes or no question. So this is pile 1. This is pile 2. This is pile 3. So pick your pile and let us begin. Hello, pile 1. Hope this reading finds you well. Remember to be thinking about your question, your yes or no question that you can ask for at the end of this reading. So you may be feeling like you need to defend yourself. Your challenge is you're dealing with an emperor. Someone who's very confident, fiery, not emotional. Maybe you're dealing with either an overbearing partner or boss. Because in the past you had a new beginning. You were feeling great. Your strength is the Hierophant, which is a strong foundation, or it could be just religion, your good belief in God, or goddess, or whatever you believe in there, the universe. All right. So pile 1. So like I said, you got a 7 of Wands to begin with. And the 7 is feeling like you may need to defend yourself, but you're fighting through whatever this is. You're feeling like, I don't want to be a doormat anymore. But you're ready for the fight. You're ready to defend your character, to defend yourself. So right now you're thinking that you need to defend yourself, and your challenge is the Emperor. So it could be, like I said, a boss or a lover, a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, that's just being difficult. Let's just put it that way. Being very difficult, very overbearing. Sometimes the Emperor can be that way. And then in your what you need to focus on, which I think you are, is the Hermit. It says you're going within, which that's great. That's where you need to be going within to analyze things. You're taking a little bit of a breather of this situation. I'm getting this is work. I'm thinking this is work. This is someone you're dealing with at work, because your strength is your family. So yeah, this is not your family. This Emperor is maybe a terrible boss, just making your life pretty miserable. So you're going within to think about the situation and maybe what steps you need to take next, because when you took this job, you were super excited. You had it was a brand new beginning for you. This is in your past, so you were exuberant, yay, to start this new journey. And all of a sudden you get there, and this boss or supervisor, whoever they are to you, is just being difficult. It's a very difficult co-worker even, that's standing in your way of maybe progressing to the next level, to get the promotion, or the next job up, supervisor job up, and they're standing in your way. But because your strength is the Hierophant, which is either your religion or your family, because it can be seen as either or just a coming out kind of card. But that is your strength. You've got a lot of good support with your family. They're there with you. It says your near future is 3 of Wands, and that is the you're waiting to be available, trying to figure out a path to take. So in your near future, I think you're going to be leaving this job that you thought was going to be so fantastic, and it's not turning out to be that way. And you're making a plan to do that. It says that the success or suggested approach is the 10 of Wands. And that's just knowing that there's always another way to do something. But also a 10 of Wands is overwhelming. You're burdened. But just know that the 10 of Wands is also an ending. That's the end of a cycle. You're at the 10. It starts, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we start back over at 1. So you're getting ready to end this cycle. So that is fantastic. And that's just what it's suggesting that you do. End it. And then you also have what you need to know is you're just stacking cash. You're looking back on what you have achieved, and you're setting new goals, but you're also watching your money grow, like stacking cash, getting ready for this jump. You're leaving this job. So that's very smart. Your hopes and fears is the Page of Swords. So it says take your time and think before you act. So, and you are, and that's your hopes and fears. You're like, I hope I can hang on long enough to get this new idea, a new way of thinking of something. And I think that's your problem. I think you're like, geez, I hate going here. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to not say something and just walk out until I get my cash in order. But you are. That's a hope and fear. And since you are aware of that fear, you've got it under control. Most of the time, things like that happen because you weren't prepared for it. And then what you've got a potential future is the Temperance. It says seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. So you in your future will be going somewhere else to find your balance, a job that's more in line with you, that values you more, because you're a hard worker and you deserve better than what you were getting here. I'm sorry that new beginning did not work out, and that this person, your boss or whomever that is making your life horrible. And I think it's a boss. But don't worry, your next job is going to be great. It's going to be more suited for you. All right, so now let's see if we can get that yes or no question answered. And sometimes I take 3 cards to get that answer. Not all of them. Hand surgeries. Gotta love them. All right. Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, just pile 1. I got a jumper 2. Oh, no. So pile 1. Then you have a yes card. You've got the King of Swords. He thinks things through from all perspectives. He's given us the clarity. He's also seen as mental clarity, truth, blunt, very communicative, not afraid to just cut people out and that doesn't serve him anymore. So yes, I take this as a yes card. And yeah. So whatever your question was, it is a yes. All right, pile 1, thank you so much. If you liked, please like, share, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow, and I will be doing more of these reads. I do weekly energy readings every week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Hello, pile 2. This reading's for you. Thank you for joining Phoenix Heart Tarot. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to be thinking about the yes or no question that you want to ask at the end of your read. And let's begin. This is for pile 2. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross for you today. So your first card's an Ace of Pentacles. It's looking pretty good. It's an offer of security, maybe a promotion. Oh, didn't see that guy. And that is the Queen of Pentacles, which is your challenge. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone that's motherly. Maybe it is a mother. Abundant, down to earth. Maybe your mom's getting in your way of this new offer. Or you have an offer and you brought it, hey, Mom. And Mom's like, don't think it's a great idea. could not, it doesn't have to be your mom. It just could be someone that seems like a mom. And then in your, what to focus on is the world. Look, and it even has an 8 on it for abundance. The world card just means good luck, luck's on your side. Could be traveling. You know, this new opportunity could be an opportunity to also travel. Maybe that's why your mom's having an issue with it. She's like, no, yeah, I don't want you to go that far away from home. You know, because moms, I'm a mom. We always worry about our children. And, you know, if one were to call me and say, Mom, I'm going to go to Japan, I'd be like, oh, that's fantastic. Can I go with you? You know, or wherever. But I'd also be like, wait a minute, how long is it going to take me to get an airplane ticket to come and see you? Oh, that's got too many. You know, I would be like, wait, that's not right. It's too far. And let's see, in your past, you have the Knight of Cups. And that's a charmer. Something was fulfilling back then. And the Empress is your strength. So the Empress is unconditional love. Beauty, caring. And then you have in your future, you got 7 of Wands. Hold on, I'm trying to get your story together here. Feeling like you need to fight through something. Okay. So I'm thinking you got a job offer overseas somewhere, or just that's not going to be convenient for your lover in the past here, who is also one of the best supportive people that you have around besides your family. And it's making you feel like you need to defend yourself because you're like, no, I want to do this. I earned this opportunity. And you guys are just going to have to get with the fact that I'm not going to be around all the time. So it's the suggested approach for you to take is the 5 of Cups. So it's going to leave you, it's going to leave you feeling abandoned, but, you know, could be a little bit self-pity. They're not leaving you, honey. They're not leaving. They're going to be there. They're just upset that you're leaving them. That's all it is. Don't let them make you feel left out. Well, I got the last 3 cards. So what you need to know is the 7 of Cups. And that is that you got lots and lots of choices, hopes and fears, 3 of Pentacles, hard work, teamwork, and then the future is the Hangman. All right, so let's start your reading. So you had the Ace of Pentacles, which is an offer of security, a promotion, a new beginning, you know, resources coming in. I think you got a job offer to go somewhere, and your mom, the Queen of Pentacles, or someone who embodies that energy, which is a stable, secure, motherly, abundant type, is having a problem because you're focusing on going. It's the World card. Luck is on your side. This is a perfect opportunity for you. It's one that you've really wanted. And in the past, you had your Knight of Cups, which is your charmer card, someone that fulfilled you. You know, you were really happy in the past. And then your strength is the Empress, which that is just, you know, unconditional love. So I think this person has that unconditional, the past person there has unconditional love for you, and is supportive of you, but they're not really wanting you to go because now you're feeling defensive about even contemplating taking this job. You know, you're like, it's for me. Y'all should be happy for me. And you're having to defend your wants and desires. And then your suggested approach is the 5 of Cups, which is a really odd approach because it's a card of regret or loss, sadness, you know, feeling abandoned and unloved. And because you're thinking, if you guys really loved me, you would be happy for me, instead of trying to talk me out of something I've wanted. And so that's a little bit of self-pity, goes along with this feeling defensive. But you're getting it under control, because what you need to know is a 7 of Cups. And these are a lot of emotions. All these cup cards are a lot of emotions that are going on right now. This is choices. You have lots of choices. It could also be like the player card, someone with commitment issues, which may be this past person. But I don't feel that. I'm just saying it could be for a small group of you out there. But I think this is choices, and this past person that really brought you a lot of happiness and really loves you, is trying to tell you, all that glitters isn't gold, to be careful. But that's making you think they aren't supportive of you. They are supportive of you. They're just concerned for you, because they know you're going to be going away. They know they're going to be leaving you, or you're leaving them. And of course, they're going to be sad about it. But the 3 of Pentacles is a hard work, teamwork kind of card. This is your hopes and fears. Sometimes it's different ideas and values are different. And I think you are going overseas, and you're fearing that the culture differences could create problems working as successfully as a team as you're hoping this is going to go. You want this to be successful. So in your potential future is the Hangman. And the Hangman is just trying to see things from a different perspective. Hanging around, taking a time out, trying to get a better view, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a different way to look at this. You're trying to look at all angles of this situation. All right, but all in all, I think this is going to be really good. So go ahead and ask your yes or no question, and because it's probably going to be about this. So let's see what happens. But anyway, even if it isn't a yes or no question about this, I think you are asking that. But it looks like you're doing the right thing. You're weighing all of your options, because you have so many choices. And just know that they do support you. They're just more selfish about, knowing you're going to leave. And you got the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is waiting and being available, trying to figure out things, trying to figure out a path. I'm going to say that yes, that is a yes card. It's waiting for communication to get to that that you're waiting for. Sometimes I take more than one card. 5 of Pentacles, change. Yeah, this is a yes card. Yeah, or a yes outcome. All right, pile 2, that was fantastic. And if you like what I did, I do this every week for you guys under each signs, all signs. I also do the pick-a piles once a week. And once I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away a free tarot deck. So I'd love to be able to do that. So please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Hello, pile 3. This is Phoenix Heart Tarot. Please be thinking about your yes or no question that you want to ask at the end. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross for you today. I do weekly readings every week. I do energy check-ins, or try to do energy check-ins before the weekend. And I will start doing yes or no's in the shorts. And when I get to enough subscribers to where I can start doing some lives, I'll be doing live yes and no questions and answers. All right, so this is for pile 3. And once I get enough subscribers, I will also be giving away a free tarot deck. Thought I had a jumper. So you could be going through some courts right now, getting some karma, a little bit of balance, some justice, because you got the first card out is justice. I'm going to usually wait until I get all the cards out before I start reading, but that one just popped out. Super simple. Yeah, and your challenges change. Maybe some chaos going on, things coming to a boiling point. What you got to focus on is luck is on your side with the Wheel of Fortune there. Maybe be a little reminiscent in the past. All right, pile 3. 4 more cards to draw. Still be thinking about that yes or no. We'll do that at the end. All right, so we have Justice as the card of where you are right now. And that could be you're just finished dealing with some court, or you're just finished dealing with some karma. You know, what goes around comes around. So you may be in that kind of mood, like, because what your challenge was the 5 of Wands, or what your challenge is rather, and that's change. Just know that change will happen. Sometimes it causes chaos. Some things could be coming to a bullet point because you were in court, but luck is on your side. And what you need to focus on, luck is on your side. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You know, sometimes the wheel is up, sometimes it's down. This one came up, meaning that luck's on your side. So I think whatever you're dealing with court that's causing this chaos, it's okay, because it's going to be okay because luck is on your side. In the past, you have a 6 of Cups, which is dealing with reunions, maybe some childhood memories. Could be just a soulmate, but nothing long term, you know, just a in and out player kind of person. That's in your past. And your strength is no longer, I said 3 of Swords, no longer in that third party. So this is a court case about, baby daddy, baby mama that was cheating. And you are over it because the heart came upside down, and I left it that way because I felt like I needed to, and sure enough, you're done. This does not hurt you anymore. The heart is healed up from this player because you're getting your justice in court finally. You've got in the near future, you've got the Chariot, which the Chariot is a fast moving energy. It's moving forward, maybe even some travel. It's like taking that leap of faith. So you know, once this is settled, if it's not already, you're moving out. You're done. Headed out. You already got a plan. Because look at this. You get the 3 of Wands is in your suggested approach, which means you can be available for communication, but you're still trying to figure out your path. But you know that whatever your path you're taking, you're going to do it quickly. So this is not going to take very long. As a matter of fact, I think you already have a good idea where you're going with this Page of Cups. It's a studious person. It's someone that's been studying the different avenues, and it's a surprise. Something's coming in that's an unexpected surprise, and it's just really good luck. But it still leaves you feeling like you might need to defend yourself with a 9 of Wands, because the 9 of Wands is a protect yourself against something that hasn't happened. It could be even something that you have in your mind, something that's not really going to happen, but you're worried about it could happen. That's a hopes and fear. But in the end, it's got a nice marriage card. So this new person I think you're getting ready to meet when you head out is going to end up in a good relationship. This is my marriage card or good religion card, and that's in your potential future. So I think you're going to end up, when you move out, you're going to get this unexpected surprise, and I think it's a person that's going to be coming in for you, and it's going to lead to this brand new relationship. All right, and now ask your yes or no question. Let's see what we get. And it is a no. You have the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords is feeling trapped, stuck in your head, confused. Could be self-imposed. But this is I'm taking that as a no. So whatever your question was, I'm sorry, but Pile 3, that was a no. But I do these readings every week, and I would love to see you next week. Please like, share, subscribe. I will also, once I reach enough subscribers, be doing some yes or no questions in the shorts. And when I am able to go live, I will start answering yes and no questions for you. And anyway, so I hope to see you next week. Thanks so much.